evening, welcome in. I saw that I forgot to update the stream title. Hey there, Microman, welcome in. Yeah, fine. Lurk away. I'll probably fix the stream title. Yeah, it's okay. I'll rename the what later on. Should be correct now, at least. Well, a tower away on the light side to being able to complete Castle Alamar. Let's jump into the map here for a bit. So this is the map from the 4th game. There are 2 towers on the map for the 4th game that are only accessible pretty late in the game. On the 5th side, the dragon tower, which we completed last stream, which was up here at the close to the lava lake, and then the Darkstone tower, which is down here. That's pretty much what we're going to do right now. And I believe these 2 are tied together by the clouds. But of course we have other ways of getting there as well. I suggest we jump into the game here. I'm not trying to escape. I'm right here. You better believe it. Things are getting rather spicy here, must be said. You can sort of see how much we struggled last game based on how much time has passed in the game between stream 19 and stream 20. It's 31 game weeks, so you can sort of see how many times we rested. Let's make a new save here for stream 21. It's not totally unexpected that you would show up here on a Saturday, no. It's been known to happen occasionally. Gleaser as well, although I know he's streaming very early tomorrow morning as part of some collab streaming thing, so he might not be here at all. Now, we were in Castle Alamar dungeon and we had just found the key to this tower. It was basically the last thing that we found. Where is it? Key to the Darkstone tower, it's right here. So just a matter of perhaps finding the quickest route to get over there, which actually might be just using the beacon spell to get over here. What the hell are these guys doing here? What is this guy doing here? We got rid of all of these guys. All of those damn energy dragon things. was not ready for this guy at all. We need to cast the protection spells before we run into one of these. Fine. As you can see, when we fell down, we landed directly in front of that damn tower. Since those guys are right there, perhaps this is not the best course of action. We'll see. Or at least in any case rest. And what I was going to do here before we got very rudely interrupted is I was going to reset the brightness a little bit. It's I always have to hike the brightness a little bit up when we play Betrayal at Grondor, since it tends to be very dark, but for this game it's the reverse that is needed, so I need to tune down the brightness a little bit. It's too bright. I have to tune it down a few notches. I think that's about right, actually. If we're headed back to fighting, let's at least prepare ourselves in advance. Pretty safe here before we jump over. I actually thought we were done with these guys, but apparently we're not completely done with them. Might not survive this either. Take... how many of them are there? More than one at least. Yeah. Fantastic news. Yeah, we're not going to be able to survive that. At least not easily. So I guess that's not the way to proceed with this. Sadly enough. So what we can do, if we can't do this, is use the beacon spell, return to castle view. Might want to take a look at our armor anyway, see if we need to do some fixing. No, it's all fine. Okay. Come back soon. No action needed here. Good. So head upwards then. And here on the corner is the portal. Go to the other side. Hey there, 48k RAM. Welcome to yet another installation of Sheltem Saturday. Hope you've had a good Saturday. We're back in business, headed to the Darkstone Towers. wrong if I should. Yeah, Betrayal of Krondorks is on Friday. It is Saturday. We did Krondor yesterday. It was actually a relatively good stream of Krondor. We managed to get out of the first dungeon.
Only with the proper stone can I let you go in. Go away.
Mostly intact. You should have seen that. Very good, 48k RAM.
Only with the proper stone can I let you go in. Go away.
Now it is true that we haven't finished this one either, and he says only with a proper stone can I let you enter. So we're still missing how to get into that. That is the last piece, or amongst the last pieces on this map that we're missing. You don't know what decade it is, Amiga Gamer, or in the case of the Spectrum, a century. Don't know what century it is. Doesn't really matter, it's all the same.
I see you have the key to this tower. You may pass, mortals.
And pass we shall. And pass we shall. Let's save in here. Ah, it's one of those guys. Tough guy, eh? Yeah, good thing to be prepared so you can just launch right in when it gets there. I kind of wanted one of those next machines, but I don't really do enough Spectrum stuff to justify getting one. I think we're in for a puzzle. Just a wild hunch. And another one. Yeah, it's coming next year. And, any given year. It's coming next year, any given year. Yeah, that riddle seems kind of difficult. Don't forget we still have the riddle in Castle Alamar to complete. These guys take a significant beating. At least they leave 100 gems, which is nice of them. it's a gong. Gong with the wind. Yeah, Will, I was discussing the playthrough of the games with Will Torres in his stream today. And he said that after we complete game number 10, we should just go back to game number 1 and complete that as well. So we've completed the entire series. Sort of agree with him. So it's probably what we will eventually do. I do have my maps from when I did Might and Magic 1, which had some pretty detailed notes, which we would then use to what did the gong do? Did nothing much of anything actually. Might be I was in a stream earlier and I didn't get any transcoding either. Lots of people on. Might be out of slots. I guess this guy came from somewhere, so the gong probably opened something up. Yeah, this was not here before. No, it's not quite that bad. Let me get through the gamer. I've been moving around. Yeah, he's probably this is probably not going to end well for us. Should have rested between these sessions. Just us and the Onyx Golem now. He won eventually. Yeah, of course. It has happened. We didn't save at all during this this fine mess here. Oh, we have to go through these guys again. Yeah, that's a bit sad because a lot of people are actually using that to cast to a TV. Far more common use case than people think, and I think that's also one of the main use cases for the consoles. I see a couple of people using a console to view the stream. I'm guessing the only real reason to do so would be to just cast it on a TV. And see the Xbox player, for example, is here regularly. In general, taking a look at these stats, about 2/3 of the viewership is using something other than the web browser to view the stream. So some sort of mobile device or some sort of console. Which is really a surprisingly high number. Okay, what we should do here is rest. And we're gonna take a beating when we hit the gong. And, we can take down one of these guys. And then we should rest again, because we're going to take another beating when we hit the other one. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of the sound effects are from the SC55. Some of the sound effects are from the digital audio. You can sort of play it just with the SC55, but as I was mentioning on the, don't remember if it was yesterday or Wednesday, it's using some of the MT32 emulated instruments as well, or not emulated. The SC55 has a full sample bank from the original MT32 sound. So if you're playing an MT32 game and it only uses the default instruments, it sounds identical. So Monkey Island 1, for example, is perfectly fine. But if it's using modified instruments, it does not, and then you need a real MT32. So some of the sound effects are indeed from the MT32. So when you're emulating the SC55 on the PC, it doesn't have those sounds, because it doesn't have any MT32 emulation, and it sounds weird. That's what causes the Ringo Tower, for example, because it's using the door sound from the MT32, which isn't present on the SC55 sound bank, because it is in fact not part of the SC55 at all. Not really sure what the point of these gongs was. They just seem to have that's a 3, right? Good stuff. As we did before, let's take down 2 of these guys. Then we'll rest and bang the first gong. Undoubtedly there are 2 of them. Let's take a picture of this. SNTS Sikidem. Assuming there are also 4 statues on this level. The level seems pretty much identical to the other one. Floor below. This one is Segfrost. Then we have this one. Instead of the gongs being is there only one gong on this level? Seems so. This one is 4. Okay, we get the luxury of fighting 2 of them. This is armor broken. No, just got unlucky then. This is a tough fight. We might have to cast a protection spell before we hit the gong. Because the gong also strips us of all our spell points, it seems. Yeah, it does. Okay, back to the drawing board. No, let's try to be smart here and cast both the Day of Sorcery and Day of Protection before we hit the gong and take less damage. Let's go face these guys. Yeah, I would think that would be relatively easy to do. I know quite a few people are using a plugin for both Chrome and Firefox called the Alternative Twitch Player, which is just a different video player for Twitch. Works better for some people, uses less resources. Has some different options as well. There is only one gong on this level though, but it summons 2 of them. It largely does the same thing. Guess now we save before we proceed. Yeah, Chromium is a massive memory hog. Really is. The emphasis is certainly not on preserving RAM. It's not high on the list of things wants to do for you. Down goes this guy. Same guy on the other side. Let's take him down next. Okay, they're both dead. There's the gong for this level. And then there's the usual puzzles. And there are 2 gongs on this level. Yeah, there are. Probably only 1 enemy summoned with each then. Okay, there's no gong on this side. There's only... Yeah, there are 2. This is 2. I'm assuming the number has some sort of relevance with the puzzles. This is a nasty little puzzle, whatever it is. Don't know what's coming when we hit this, so let's try it first. We're screwed. There are 3 of them. I hate the beat from the gong, keeps increasing every time. Let's try that again. Still took a massive hit even with all the protection in place. Everyone has... no, not everyone has 0 spell points. Okay. The best option here might actually be to... once we take the hit to... try to get out of here. We'll take the death now. The knight is such an outlier for damage. His party mates have been dead for multiple rounds now. He's still yellow and still fighting. He's taking an inordinate amount of damage. But he's still there, plowing along. He won't survive though, there are just too many of them. Not enough damage dealers and too much damage being dealt. And down he goes. So my thinking now is a plan to counteract this. Little trickery. So we go here. We run back here and we go down the stairs. And here, where it's safe, we cast the beacon spell. With a set, and since Seymour won't actually be alive or awake, what we'll do now is return to Castle View. Not sure how best to do this without losing the ability to travel to the other side. We can't just swap them. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we can just we can do something else. And set his beacon here. And we can use the town portal spell to travel to Vertigo. We can just leave Vertigo. It's a bit of a bother, but it's not impossible to do. Sneak back into Castle View from this direction. We'll swap the party members that are situated outside of the armory, which is here, right? Yeah. So we'll cast his beacon here and set it here. Yeah. Now we're pretty much set. So plan is go hit the gong and then immediately following that hit the beacon spell and travel to the floor below and rest, recast the protection and travel upwards again. Basically gets us an entirely new set of hit points and a new set of spell points as well. Evens the playing ground a little bit. There they are. This is plenty difficult enough without having had taken the full brunt of damage for all of them and not being able to deal any damage to these guys. Let's try it with just a melee first, and if that doesn't work, let's try using some magic as well. Now, some people would say this is cheating, but if you were to ask Lisa, he would say that the game expects you to be smart like this, and this is just playing the game. He's partially right, because a lot of these depends on these sort of tricks for you to survive. We're pretty late on in the game, we're up to level 80, and if we can't do this with this complement of players, then obviously some trickery is, if not expected, at least suspected. Let's rest before hitting the bell so we don't immediately die. Let's save as well, we don't really need the light. Massive amount of damage. If anything, this was even worse than the previous one. Probably these guys are now the other side, or what? Yeah. There they are, our good friends. Using this little trickery, this is fairly easy to do. Now we rest, save before we go back up, or what I'm going to assume is then floor number 1. Same two guys as before. Some sort of stone there. Okay. Down it goes. This one is E. So from bottom to top it's 3 4 2 E or E 2 3 4. Is it a coordinate? Is it E 2 3 4? And is it then a coordinate in the land of Xeen, or is it a coordinate on the dark side of Xeen? These are valid questions. And if so, what's there? Also a valid question. At 14 speaks. At 13 speaks. It could also be a rotated M, but all the other ones were not. At 16 speaks. This is then presumably at 15. Yeah, it is. That's probably a way for us to learn the actual order of these. To get your prize, answer my riddle, look at the center of each level and solve the following. Level 1 was 4 times level 3, which was 3, right? That's 12 times level 3, that was 2. What's 4 by 3 by 2? Which is 24 times what? E. The constant E. The letter E, or the ASCII value of the letter E, or the hexadecimal E, which would then be 14. It's one of those. Which one is it? Let's try the hexadecimal one for first. That would be 336. Doesn't like that one, does it? Don't be mean. Okay. We're going to die here, that's for certain. Hey there, Gleaser. What's up? Welcome in. We're doing riddles with JVZ part 1500. Okay. Let us go down. Down again. And now we're on level 1. No, we're on level 2. Let's go to the other side of this room. And go down here. So it's 3. That's a given, right? By 4. By 2.
So I'm in the water here. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but
Come in.
Yes.
Thanks for the raid. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, guys, from Mr. Cola's channel. Lovely to see you streaming again, Mr. Cola. Thanks for a wonderful stream earlier. We're back at it as usual on Saturdays with Sheltem Saturday, part 21 of this fest with World of Xeen. Getting close to the end of this game, slowly creeping towards the end. And welcome, guys. If you don't know me, I'm Seubit. I stream a variety of games, but mostly role-playing and adventure games here on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays at 2200 UTC. Saturdays always dedicated to Might and Magic until we run out of games. This is game number 5. And yeah, it picks a random clip from your stream as a shout out, and it tries to pick a recent one, so sometimes it does a very good job, and sometimes of course it doesn't. Now this is 2. I tend to there are quite a few streamers using this feature now, so I tend to go through my clips on a fairly regular basis now and clean them up a bit. Sometimes people are clipping something when there are problems or there are some issues with the stream. Let's take care of this loot here and get back to trying to solve this silly puzzle. Yeah, there's a lot of streams, probably a lot of clips. I was shouted out on a channel the other day, and someone had clipped when a microphone had I don't understand why OBS does that, but sometimes it likes to pick some random audio source. And in this case it had picked a different audio source for the microphone. It had picked the audio source from one of the webcams as an audio source, so I sounded very weird, and someone was clipping it so I could hear it basically, and that's the clip that the shoutout player picked. I was not really saying anything, and I was trying to troubleshoot why the audio was like that, so that's that was not a good clip at all. It looked like a psychopath staring into the screen. Okay, so we'll rest here. We'll save the game. Yeah, it's not the worst microphone in the world, but it's not the best one either. And it didn't have any sort of normalization done with the audio and no settings, and nothing had been done with it because I obviously never use it. So what is this thing? We can't access this because we haven't solved the puzzle, I guess. I'm guessing that's it. And guessing by the two heads that we have there that there are indeed two different puzzles to solve. And I was going to try to save, but alas, was the game clicked the puzzle. Now we're probably dead. Oh, I guess technically we could survive. Let's see what happens. I'm not well prepared for this battle, that's for sure. No escaping it either, it rips our spell punch away, so that's not an option. We defeated none of them, so that's nice. Glad you enjoyed that, Mr. Xeen. Let's get cracking on this. And DB save here, okay, fine. Let's finish mapping this first, and then let's save on the other side of the screen. It's been 20 streams, maybe 3.5 hours per stream, so 70 hours or so, give or take. We spent less on game number 3, but this is both games number 4 and 5 combined, so game 4 is obviously quite a bit shorter than game 3 was, and 5 is really an addendum, so we'll probably end up in the 80-hour range, somewhere around there. Although we still don't know the end game. Yeah, this is a marathon, not a sprint, for sure. Okay, to get your prize, answer my riddle. Look at the center of each level and solve the following. Level 1 times level 2 times level 3 times level 4. Now level 1, we already went through this. It's 4 times 3 times 2, which is definitely 24. Level 4, however, is an E. Wish it that you say. Your wish is my command. Let me drag the camera upwards here. There we go. Yeah, CT disk, LIC card, ATM machine. We tend to do this. What's a CT disk when CT is already compact disk? It's a compact disk, is it? Now what does he mean by using the letter E here? At first, the first guess I had was that he was referring to the hexadecimal value of E. So it would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 14, which is 336. My dad says CD disk, but it's not 336. Then the next thing that occurred to me was that it might actually be the... Thanks for the follow, Thermocave. It might possibly be just the ASCII values of these characters. Perhaps starting could be either starting with 0 or could be starting with the first numeral. Hard to say actually. But if it is, the ASCII value of 4 is 52, and the ASCII value of 3 is 51, and the ASCII value of 2 is 50, and the ASCII value of E is then 69, which is nice, which would lead us to 9,149,400. A nice and even number. That's not right. To assume that we're basically dead here, which gives us some time to ponder what could actually be the solution to this puzzle. There's a high degree of chance that we're being trolled with the puzzle, so it might be a very simple solution that we can't see. The game punishing us by beating us to death after we get it wrong is another level of unnecessary pain. We could perhaps avoid that by at least protecting ourselves a little bit better, so we might actually survive this fight. That's one option. Yeah, I got the sound canvas a few moons ago. It's very nice. Brings a whole new element to these games. No, I think we can agree that this is definitely an E. Yeah, the Retro PC is a K6 300 as well. Well, this is definitely an E, and Darkstone level 3 was a 2. I think the first one was actually, let me just be absolutely sure. Yeah, lots of information about all the hardware that we use is in the panels. It's somewhat sad that you can't fully control the layout on the page with the panels. I think it actually works best on mobile because it just fits the panels one after another. But on desktop you can't really control how they're ordered. It just depends on the width of your screen. This one is 3. Yeah, it's near impossible to balance them because then you get a slightly wider display and it gets to 4 panels or 5 panels of width, and then it's just it's near random how it reorganizes them, and there is at least no perfect way to make them fit so that a 3 and a 4 and a 5 width thing fits well. So it's 3. Yeah, the A4000T is pretty great. It's 3, 4, 2E. That's the order. It's 3, 4, 2E. That's the order. And it's just a matter of guessing what is what here. Switch over to this display for a bit and zoom in. There we go. The puzzle reads get your prize. Answer my riddle. Yeah, thanks a lot for the raid again, Mr. Cola. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for the well wishes. I'm sure we'll get somewhere here tonight. Look at the center of each level, which we've done, and solve the following. Level 1 times level 2 times level 3 times level 4. And it's it. All of them are surrounded like this. Not that it really matters, because the order, if it's multiplication, it shouldn't matter at all. That's a nice combination, Telemorte. I have the Rev 5 with the high tech, and then I have a Rev 8 as well, which I'm sort of puzzling together. And, it used to be a regular Amiga 500, not an A500 Plus, so it's never had a battery or a clock. But it does have 1 meg of chip, and it can take an additional 1 meg in the trapdoor. I was thinking I would fit a Python to it. Yeah, it is an 8A board. I have one of these that is fully functional and a working keyboard, but I want to replace the keycaps on it, and I need a case for it as well. The motherboard is functional. Going to puzzle together a new Amiga 500 using that board and the keyboard that I have and a new case. Now, we already tried 3x4x2 times 14, which would be 336. And we also tried the ASCII values, which gave us some weird number. That is probably not the case. What we didn't try was just literally doing this. Which seems dumb, but we should at least try it. It doesn't say anywhere that it's multiplication, it just says X. So for the sake of completeness, we should probably try that. Let's recast the protection. A funny feeling we'll end up dead anyway. But let's try this dumb solution to the puzzle. Which would then be 3x, 4x, 2x, EX. No, not EX, just E. You think this is likely? I don't. So that's not it, at least, so we tried that option. Not so tough now, are you, when we have the shields up? I wonder if we defeat these guys, whether they come back every time. Because if they don't, that at least gives us a little bit of peace of mind to be able to solve this and try more attempts. Okay. Live to fight another day. What happens now? I'm very disappointed that this isn't just 336. And the answer to the question is no, they just come back again and again and again. I wonder what the other head on the other side of the room says, what his puzzle is. take it down 6 of these guys. Let's at least check what it says on the other end there, whether there's a hint of some sort or maybe a different puzzle. It is a hint. Level 1, 2, and 3 is 9, and E is the number of gongs. There were 2 gongs on each level. Right. Except this one. There's none on this one. So there are 6 gongs in total. No, it's quite nice. I have a pretty good sound card as well. I have one of the Orpheus ones that has an intelligent controller, so it does a decent job. So it's 3 by 4 by 2 by 6. So it's 12 by 4. It's 144. Miscount the gongs. Should probably count them again. Might also be further gongs higher up. Let's take care of these guys and then let's go down and count the number of gongs. Okay, I'm pretty sure there are actually no gongs on this particular level, but there is an additional one, and we can't go there right now because we haven't solved the riddles. Let's count the gongs on the previous levels. Was almost certain there was 6 of them, but I might be wrong. One here, and there's one on the other side as well. Did one of them only have 1 gong? This one had 2 for sure. Or there are only 5 in total, perhaps. This one just have the 1. Yeah, that might be true. This one just had the 1. All the other ones had 2, so it's 5. Okay. It's pretty great that we're getting these community effort cards. That you can get a modern level card with modern components to do all of this for us. It's pretty great. Oh, it's in fact 3 by 4 by 2 by 5, so it's 120. 120 is the correct answer to this puzzle. Yeah. What then? That means we get the gold ID card that we need to get further in Castle Alamar. Does that also mean that we get access to the upper levels here? Okay, that's nice. But alas, no. We can't access the... We can't access the final bits of this thing. And I have no idea why. There's nowhere else where we could gain access to it. We've already rung all the gongs, so that isn't it. At least I think we have. We might verify that is the case. You think that's funny, Xeen? I suppose you can ring them more than once. Yeah, it's a pretty great case. Did we already have the card when I saved here? Yeah, we did. We did. I'm guessing that I'm fairly sure we rung all the gongs. It can't possibly be that we need to ring them more than once to gain access to the top level, or what? The two of them in here at least were particularly difficult. We needed to use a bit of trickery to get around them. These guys at least came back, so No, I don't use it at the moment, not at all, but I also have it. It's just at a different IO address, so I can use either one. But for this particular game, no, not at all. It can be useful with some games though. Just gives me the option. The question now is, what I really want to try here is whether if we ring the gong for the third time, what exactly happens then? Okay, you can basically ring it as often as you like. And I seriously doubt that is the answer to this puzzle. Something else must be blocking our way up there. And I have no idea what it is. Those weird cryptic clues that we found scattered throughout the level, I assume they also have something to do with a puzzle in Castle Alamar. Good night, Chiz. The thing is with the SC55 is that the SC55 also has all the default MT32 instruments, so if all you want to do is just play a game that just uses the default MT32 instruments, you're fine. You can just use the SC55, but if you have a game that is using modified MT32 instruments, like most of them do, although not all of them, then you can then you basically just need an MT32. That's there's basically nothing that replaces an MT32 except an MT32. Ernest JVC Hemingway, for whom the gong tolls. That's pretty much it. It's a combination of an album and a book. Let's go to Castle Alamar next. That's probably our next step before we try tackling this puzzle again. Still have things to do there. Let's go over to Lakeside. The track from there. Probably the quickest way to get there. Good night, Chiz, if I didn't say so already. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well. Hello, Rico. Welcome in. Nice to see you here. Yeah, we've been playing Might and Magics on Saturday for over a year, and we started with game number 2. Are at near the end of game number 4 and 5 combined now, and we'll move on to 6. And then we'll play 7 and 8 and 9, and we'll keep playing Might and Magic until we run out of games. It's become an ongoing thing. There's the castle. Yes, we want to enter Castle Alamar. was the dungeon was on this side, was it not? It was. Yeah, it was. Let's see whether we can complete the dungeon now that we have the second ID card. We've needed both the silver and the gold ID card to just to finish this dungeon part. It's down here somewhere. This was the silver one. This then supposedly is the gold one. The skull sees your gold ID card and says access granted. That's nice. What card is next? Yeah, that's a lot of things. I've been, I want to get the MT32. That's that will basically do what I needed to do. There are some games that I would like to be able to play that use the MT32. I don't really need the ones in between. It's nice to have all of them, but I don't much need them. That's more of the power juice. I wonder how many charges we get this time around. Might be 2 or 3. The light is already 5 levels ahead or so, so we'll skip him this turn. We got 2. The levels think up a little bit here, no pun intended. Then we get what? 2 more. Oh, we get 3 more. Beast. Okay. That puts all of them on pretty equal footing. We're all close to level 90. And then what in hell is that? Let's prepare before we approach this thing. It's probably not a Christmas ornament. That's Prince Roland SE55 or Prince Roland MT32, depending on his age. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Prince Roland, brother to King Burlock, ruler of Xeen. I must thank you for freeing me from that stasis chamber Alamar put me in. Your arrival here means that you have done much to put things right in the world, and for that, I and the royalty of Xeen are grateful. Though you have worked toward the goal of securing Xeen's future more than anyone else, there is still work to be done. Queen Kalindra and I are destined to marry on the cloud world above Darkstone Tower. You hold the key to the tower, but you will need a key to open the way to the cloud world above the tower. We know this. That key can be found in the Southern Sphinx on the other side of the world. Okay. That's the Sphinx that we haven't gained access to yet. I have here the amulet of the Southern Sphinx. Take it, it's yours. I must return to my brother and prepare for the wedding. Once again, thank you and good luck. Plus 5 million experience. 5 million experience does pretty much nothing for us because we don't have the money to train. But it's still welcome. So if we do get some money, we could use it to train. Let's mark this on the map. We completed the Darkstone Tower. That's over and done with, and that leaves this Sphinx over here, which we can now complete. Let's remove the blue line. This is done. Once we get there, we can also complete this part, and that really only leaves this dungeon over in World number 4. We're basically almost done with the World 4 map. I was wondering when we would get the key to the second Sphinx, and the answer to that question is soon. Quickest way to do this is probably just to go back to Castle View. Use the portal that is here. Travel to Vertigo on the other side. Walk from there into the desert. Get to the Sphinx. It's been ages since we completed the first Sphinx. That happened maybe halfway through game 4. It's weird how in the later stages of game 5 it makes you travel back to the level 4 world. I don't know how that would be if you were to play just game number 4, whether then these worlds are completely inaccessible. This is the upper Sphinx, so it's close to here. Should be coming up to it pretty... yeah, it's here.
You may enter, but be warned, none shall leave alive.
None shall leave alive. Heard that before. Is that the Sphinx that we already completed? This is the other Sphinx that we have not completed. Did I mark the wrong one on the map? Probably did, and if so, it's the one on the lower side of the map. It's this one then where we haven't actually entered.
You may enter, but be warned, none shall leave alive.
So we keep saying. Yeah, we haven't been in here before. That's the Southern Sphinx level 1. Probably headed towards some difficult times. No, let's just lost all magic we can before proceeding. Preservation room, it says. Yeah, some more of these guys. Goes mummy. I guess we're cursed. So we have that going for us. We should have taken a look at this. Some of our armor is broken here. fine. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them, and then some. The thing is that it doesn't really seem as though any sort of emulation does these things justice. You can there's plenty of ways to do this, including fluid synth and mont and various other things, but none of them are really a replacement. The closest I've seen is basically the Raspberry Pi solution that uses a Pi and mont to basically make a virtual MT32 that gets decently close. This place is cursed, for sure. Should probably think about arresting the characters at some point. We don't end up dead here. Do one more of these. Yeah, it's probably the closest that you can get to it, but it's also in a separate physical device. It is seized as well. Maybe if we cure that disease, is that enough? No. Gonna have to do something about this. Let's set the beacon here. Go over to Castle View, where we can at least visit a temple.
May we help you?
So cursed that we almost died. Yeah, parts are very hard to come by exactly at this moment in time. Okay, on we go. These are really tough. I suppose we can't jump over them. No, can't. Not only do we need to map them, we also need to go over them twice. That's nice. And for the third time on the way back. So we have that going for us. More of this. Lovely. Game is being an absolute pain in the ass right now. Suppose. Good night, Macroman. Thanks for coming. You sleep well. Suppose we can't jump either. We can jump, okay. That helps a little bit. Potentially not enough though. Maybe it does though. Let's look at the map a little bit more closely here. Probably better off jumping from here and turning, jumping again and again. That's nice. Nice little crash from the game. Okay. We ran into an enemy just as we were almost there. Got pretty close actually. Don't think we can take that extra hit. We probably survived this if it didn't have to take that extra hit at the end there. Might actually survive. I guess we'll just have to explore this area a little bit. There might be a square or two where there's not something that hurts us. These do a ton of damage. The knife ones are way worse than the sword-like ones. Seem to do far more damage, so I guess the trick is to try our best to avoid them, which is best done by jumping at least here, and then we can turn, and then jumping again. And that's one of those, so we don't jump here. It's the last one that's the killer there. Damn thing. Even if we were to be lucky enough to get by, yeah, you might as well. But given the price of some of the retro hardware right now, so it also might fetch a pretty penny. So if you want to sell it, now might actually be the time to do so. Sort of wondering whether we could maybe approach this there from the other side. I don't really see how we do this. Even if we do this, then start jumping. Doesn't matter, it's the same number of moves. We're still stuck here. There is one left, which ends up killing us. You like that scene? POS. The enemy isn't so much a problem as the fact that we can't find a way to continue jumping forward. Yeah, the people that are using and streaming these games, they want to have this hardware, so there's probably more than one person that wants it. I'm belong to a few of the retro discords, and mostly people have started selling between the members of these communities, because if you put it on eBay, the scalpers get most of it, or the collectors, and they don't actually end up in the hands of people that are using the hardware. What is the way out of this mess? And is there a way out of this mess? Let's walk back a little bit here and see if we can approach this from the other side of the dungeon. Not have to go through quite this much. Suppose we can't. Super embalming fluid. Is this the help that we need here? What does that do? Gives you 2 million additional experience. Yeah, I suppose that's one way of doing it as well, just getting something that you want. Sort of what Mr. Cola mentioned at the start of his stream. He's selling parts of his collection right now. The point of that being to try to get more things that he actually wants. Let's get those 2 million. I matter. Doubt this does very much for us though, and I doubt we can probably not jump from here, right? No, we can't. That makes sense. Makes sense that we can't do that. This is absolutely brutal. Yeah. Plenty of market for all of these machines at the moment. Lots of people want them. Is there anything that we cast to alleviate the damage that these do to us? One thing that we might potentially be able to do almost done. One thing that we might potentially be able to do is cast a cure in the middle of this hopping about. So if we, how many can we actually move forward without losing the paladin or the cleric? This is about it. So if we power cure now, it would have to be the knight. Of course, we take another hit. No. That doesn't work very well, does it? That's suppose we could. I suppose we could try. Going here, turning about, and firing a implosion spell. Kill this guy, and then jumping back. Resting, hoping that he's actually dead, which he might be.
Pleasant dreams.
It's not a given though, because we can't see him, and usually when you can't see him, you can't fight him. Well, he's probably still there. Damn thing. Can we actually cast a beacon? So if I can we cheat using the beacon? If I go here, damn it. If I go here and turn, go here and cast, can I cast the beacon here? I can. And then what? I use the town portal spell to get us out of here. I rest. And then we recast the protection. We save. We cast ourselves right back in this mess. We jump past this guy. Kill this guy. How many of them are there? I figured we were out. No, we're not. Okay, let's get here. Jump. Forward. Kill this guy. Jump again. Sidestep. I think we're in the clear now. Might never make it back though. Let's see. Potentially getting back is no easier than getting here. Might even be more difficult. So I suppose we could use a similar trick to get back. What a pain in the ass. And all this does is lead us down. Yeah, I think you have enough machines. Runes. The strange runes read, study the lessons to learn my name. Say my name, say my name. Oh, this guy again. That's his mummy. I remember this guy. It's a barrel of laughs. might have to... Let's set the beacon right here. Let's we're gonna need to go into town and fix up our weapons. Hey there, Ava, welcome in. Do you ever sleep? I hope you at least napped a little bit.
You like.
Olafar, the hell are we doing?
I'm back soon.
I think we accidentally sold some of this stuff, so just in case. Reload. Was fairly sure I clicked nap for a few hours. That's nice. Strange writings seem to give a lesson about the letter R. Are you nuts? The strange runes read, "Don't feed the dragons." Don't worry, we'll behave. I think I might have accidentally gone in the other direction to what we did before. Yeah, this is the one that said 30 the lessons to learn my name. Mass distortion. Explosion. Distortion. Implosion. Okay. This time it's beacon spell that we want. Yeah, we have many complete sets of Amigas with CRTs. If you bought these at a reasonable price, you've made quite a profit. You can get quite a bit of money even for an a 500 with a working CRT at this point. So it's a lot of demand and not a great deal of supply. If you have some of the rarer items, they obviously fetch a pretty penny. So fix up the armor. It's very difficult to be fighting these guys with broken armor. Basically lock us out in one blow. Not the best of ideas. If we remember to set the beacon, we probably did not. So we'll end up here in the middle of this mess. We need 2 jumps and a sidestep. I was wrong. You don't need 2 jumps and a sidestep. You need something more. Let's try to do this properly. do this once more. Making rookie mistakes here for some inexplicable reason. Hey there, Will. Welcome in. The game is kicking our ass at the moment. We're moving forward very slowly despite that.
Very, very awesome.
Thanks for
Boss
shouting out, Will.
slaying trio. So that was a
He's
very,
great streamer
very
on
kind,
Twitch. He
generous
streams
tribute
the Darkest
from
Dungeon
Echoes to
and the occasional horror game. I was in his Saturday stream today. It's always a great way to spend a Saturday. 8 hours of slaying in the Darkest Dungeon, which is fast becoming my favorite modern role-playing game. Let's do this properly. We want to cast the beacon here. Then we want to cast his beacon for return here. Then we want to go into the ogre foundry.
See
We want
anything you
to
like.
fix our armor. Annoyingly enough, we know that the knight's armor will break on the next hit, but since it's not broken, can't fix it now, so we'll have to go back very soon, probably the next time he gets hit. It's absolutely nothing we can do about it until it breaks.
I'm back soon.
So now we recast the beacon spell and actually return to this point in time. And then we recast the light and then we save. Let's never speak of this again. So cast the Day of Sorcery here. Day of Protection here, and let's bash the wall. What's this? It's the Super Dragon Embalmer. It's probably a Nivea cream, a Nivea face cream. Might be anti-wrinkled. Let's try it out. Gives us +5 levels permanently. We will load. This is why we save. Because we need to pick who gets this present. Level 91, 90, 89, 89, 89, 89. Who are we going to be giving 5 levels to? Is it the paladin to make him match the knight? Probably is. If he rests now. Yeah, this one is these bound sort of dragon things. They're very interesting. They were in the Castle Alamar as well. He's now at 2185. Looking pretty good for himself. They're pretty evenly matched now.
I'm getting laughs.
yeah.
Maybe I should host the show.
Okay, all right.
Thanks for the host, Will. This is the way back up, and undoubtedly there are many more of these. Let's cast an implosion spell for 2 on this thing before it approaches us. Then let's take it down. Many more of them actually. Mandalorian series. Yeah, on we go with this game. Let's keep adding, piling levels on the characters here. 5 more levels for the archer, bringing his max hit points to 2256. Does seem as if though we're fully armored that this guy can barely touch us, so it's just a kick the crap out of him. What does this one say? The strange writings seem to give a lesson about the letter C. Yeah, it's been good. I got the boys to bed and prepared this stream. Hey, that was a successful hit. Yeah, he broke every single piece of armor she had. I have to go back and fix that.
See anything you like?
Kind of. How about you fix my armor?
Come back soon.
Okay, we managed to not screw this one up, so we're back. It's not exactly where we left, but close enough. Let's continue this track through this dungeon. Is this where we were? think this is the third letter. You already have a C and an R. This is now an A. All of these guys. 3 of them, in fact. These guys suck. They really do. Have to do this using magic. I was hoping to avoid it, but I don't really think that's an option. What's wrong with you? You're deceased. I suppose
Say anything you
they
like.
broke more of our armor. They did. This is never worth it, so
Come
let's
back
not
soon.
do this again. We're back in business. Let's try this again. Let's fight these guys from range. There's one. Did he already break our armor? Yes, he did. One single blow.
See anything you like. Come back soon.
The mommy jokes are your mama jokes and mommy jokes are always can be a touchy subject for some people, but sometimes I almost can't avoid them. I have a serious issue with withholding bad jokes. I was in a very respectable Discord the other day, and they were discussing serious things, and the guy was he was ordering some big PCB, and he said things that are that big are really cheap. And I was so tempted to say, well, your mama's big and I had her for free, but I managed to withhold the joke. Some people get very touchy about the jokes as well. They're not really meant to offend your mother. It's just a joke. Probably in poor taste in some cases. Okay. We're gonna need to rest here again. And cast the light again. And cast the protection again. And save again. Let's proceed with this mess. It's down this hallway where there are 3 of these guys. Now, let's try to use common sense and reduce as much of their strength as is possible before we come head to head with these guys. At least manage to reduce them a little bit. These guys are not kidding around at all. Two dead. Undoubtedly some broken armor as well. Probably on both of the dead characters. Yeah. All of their armor is screwed up. So we'll have to go back into town. This is a very, very difficult dungeon, and I'm pretty sure we're actually very close to the end, but my biggest worry here is that we'll run out of money. Difficult we can do, but if we're out of money and can't fix our armor anymore, we're pretty much screwed.
I'm back soon.
Cast the fireball into the store. Okay, we rest. We recast the light. And then we cast the protection. Then we save. And then we move on. No, not really. You can always revive. It's just that. Okay, there are another 3 of them over here. You can always revive them at the temple just at a cost. You have the raise dead spell as well. There is a potential penalty of aging the character that is raising the dead, but there are ways around that. You can restore your natural age using multiple methods. So we have at least 2 different methods of doing so. It's not the end of the world at all. Only one of them is down. I didn't figure there were 3 of these guys left here. We had already taken out another 3. Begs the question, how many of them are there here? Assume we have broken armor again. 2. Pose is safe. More levels. Might recast his beacon, so it's actually right here, not in that corner where we keep getting put when we return. Let's return to Castle View and do more armor repair.
See anything you like. Come back soon.
Come back soon, and yeah, we seem to be very regular customers right now. A little too regular, if you ask me. They're just they came with the game, and I didn't even bother renaming them, so they're just the standard characters that came with the game. And in general, you could cast and recast the dice to try to get better figures, but in reality, the characters that are included with the game are pretty much top level, I would say, or at least pretty close to it. Now there are multiple bad guys on both sides here. So we have that going for us. Let's try to take down these guys as quickly as we can. Reduces the chances of them doing permanent damage to all of us. We need to fix the armory. We're not gonna get rid of this guy though. It's just going to be hurt. Managed to kill the cleric as well. Damn thing. Undoubtedly her armor is broken. Yes, it is. So we travel back once more. Let's set the beacon here. This is pretty tiresome. Yeah, they are.
See
Do
any come back soon.
ton of damage, and when the armor doesn't work, basically they kill you in a single blow. What's keeping you alive is the armor, so if they manage to hit you after they take out the armor, you're dead.
See anything you like.
Yeah. Patch us up again, my good friend.
Come back soon.
Too soon, if you ask me. Try to save often here. This is dangerous, and it's very hard to avoid some of these fights. There are no more of them here. Just the runes over here. The letter P. We now have 4 letters, I believe. And a Super Draconian Bomber, which is 5 permanent levels. Belongs here. It leaves the other side. It's another one of these lovely things waiting for us on the other side. Let's save. We really can't fight him from range either, because what we need to do is we need to open the door, and he'll basically come straight to our face. And there are at least 2 of them. I guess we could maybe cast one mass distortion spell here. Maybe we can cast another here and a fireball here. Then potentially we could take out this guy, or we could at least what's our best option here? Potentially the Sunray. At least one of them is dead. We're not undead. There's a holy word spell, but we're not undead. We're just very happy little dragons. We need to go back and fix the cleric's armor. I think it's only her armor that got damaged this time around. We'll take that. We fought 2 of them, and we lived. For the most part. Pretty much, yeah. If the armor fails, they're dead, yeah.
See anything you like.
And this is despite having all the protective and shielding spells that we have in the game at a magical level of 90 or so. So I can't imagine what it's like trying to fight these guys with lower level characters with less protection in place. And I would guess it's basically impossible. I suppose the armor failing is an added stage of realism to the game, but I find it rather annoying, particularly in these later stages of the game, where you've already battled through so much and you're still having to deal with things like this. This guy might go down. He does. Did our armor survive intact? It did. I'm spending a lot of gems on these protective spells, but in reality we need every single one of them, so it's not really a choice. Was the one that still didn't have a spell or a level up? Was her. Undoubtedly there are more of them down here. Or what? It's eerily quiet down here. What does this one say? The strange writings seem to give a lesson about the letter I. For a while there I thought the game had crashed. Another leveling potion. 94-ish on all of them. It's time for the night. Will then be a 96. It's funny that the game is showing this to us here. I wonder if we can... I know we can't use that teleport spell, but maybe we can jump. No. Yeah, we've gained a ton of experience, and in fact it's been a while since we were at the stage where we couldn't level up anymore due to a lack of funds. Now there was one of them wandering around here before, and we've already taken him out. Empty alcove. Now it's the letter D. We know what that means. Another empty alcove. And what is probably the final of these potions. Now the question becomes, who gets the final sip? Do we bring the night to 100? We probably do. We have our first 100 level character, and she's usually about the level at which you need to be to finish the game. given previous history. We never did quite get there in Might and Magic 3. We ran out of money before we were able to level up any higher. I suppose the main point of this is to gather all of these letters together, and we have the solution to all of that right now. Now we just need to get out of this very annoying little damage puzzle here that's right next to us here. We had to use a cheat to get in here. We had to beacon our way out of this. And I suppose we might need to do the same here now. What it did was we set the beacon here. Someone managed to do this last time. I wonder where we saved last. Probably not too long ago. It's been very difficult. Did I save just before venturing into this crap? Yes, I did. Okay, so the trick here is to we probably only go one step forward here. That's probably all we can do. Then we need to set the beacon right here. What realistically we want to try to do is that's pretty much all we need. We're gonna need to raise one of them from the dead, but we just need to be able to go to a town, escape from this hell, because there is no way of getting through all of these without dying. That's just the way it is. This is the only way I could see to get around this, and we simply just we put the beacon in the middle of the mess, and then we go and heal up. And then we return. To the middle of the mess. And go ahead from there. Let's save again. We might need a couple of attempts at this. Getting there was difficult enough. I'm not sure this is we get hit immediately when we land, obviously, but cast a jump. This is not enough though. I need to do this at least one more time, because we need to walk forward, then we need to turn around, and then we need to cast the spell again. And we're never going to have enough energy to do that for all the characters. So I will try this again to set the beacon here. And then we'll use the town portal spell again. Head over to where to go. Rest. Save the game. Go back. Yeah, better off floating now. There's no light, so that's a minor annoyance, but I think it doesn't much matter. we need to do is we need to go one forward, and we need to turn, and then we need to cast a jump. I think that's actually enough. I think we're out of it now. We are. We got back. We survived. We're going to need to go back and fix the armor. We might as well go through this mess here before we do so. So we don't have to do that again. I think we already went to the bottom of this one. Yes, we did. Let's go back to the beginning of this level. Assuming that we have another direction we can go to. Jump past that one at least. Okay, this is where we'll rest and set a beacon. Might cast a light before we go. Set the beacon right here. We're out of harm's way at least. And we'll go back to town. Fix
See anything you
the
like.
armor. Pretty much every character, it seems that the these overhead weapons do a ton of damage to us. This wouldn't be a problem if you could teleport, but you can't use the teleport spell inside of this dungeon. This is pretty much the only way to approach this. That I can see at least. Maybe there are other ways.
Come back soon.
Come back soon, he says. Probably sooner than we would actually like. Set up the protection, and then once we're done doing that, we'll save once more. And then we'll trek onwards. We haven't gone up here, nor have we gone in this direction. Might as well finish this direction first. Now these guys are definitely undead, so holy word is a weird spell with these guys. For 2 million gold I can protect you from the chopping death. No. Screw you for putting me there. Guess that's the candle in the wind. These guys are not nice. at all. There is some treasure to be found and we need the money, so we shall tackle them anyway. We'll have to uncurse ourselves, which requires going into town. Something we're fairly familiar with at this stage. More of these damn things. And we'll jump over this one. Did I manage to map that correctly? Yes, I did. He was cursed to death. This leads up to the second floor. I have to go into town and patch things up here. Seriously cursed.
May we help you?
Yeah. You may. Might at some point want to go and see if we can do something about the aging thing. Before we descend upwards, let's try to finish off what is here. Try to avoid these guys if you can. Fight them from range. Another of these candles. This one gave 2 million experience. Some of them do. Is this the candle that we found before? The one that left us in middle of the mess over there? Perhaps not tempted to touch it again. Two of the candles. Guess we need to find out. Guess we need to find out what they do. We'll rest. the Castleites. Save the game. See what they have to say. That was this one. What does the other one say? It's separate ones. One is the swinging death, the other is the chopping death. So if you want to beat this without having to take the damage from these guys, you have to pay 4 million in gold, which is in reality more gold than we have by far. Although I suppose if you haven't used a leveling and you've just leveled up using the leveling that the game gives you, that you could potentially use that option to go onwards if you find that you simply can't get past these. Okay, we're still cursed. It's not good. And I have to fix that to proceed. And probably, realistically, maybe we should go to the Fountain of Youth. I think I roughly remember where it is. So not exactly on a square next to us, but it isn't a major trip either. It's by the pond over at E4. Don't remember which quest we completed to get there, but it was a while ago. Somewhere down here. Is it F4? Yeah, it's F4. That fountain near the pond is some sort of fountain of youth. And it replaces the quest over in game 4, which basically required you to run all around the map to various druids that were located in separate corners of the map and finish a bunch of quests to do essentially the same thing. Still going to need to be uncursed.
May we help you?
Yeah, you may. Let's visit the... Pay a little visit to the blacksmith. You have
Say
some
anything you like.
items that we might want to sell. We found in some of these. Not a lot of them, but maybe some. At least these two. There's an obsidian helm as well. We might tempted to wear that one. There's also here an obsidian split mail. I'll be selling that in obsidian chainmail as well. So valuable items. We can sell this. We could sell this scarab and this amulet, but I'm not going to sell it right now. If our money level reaches 0, then I will sell it.
Come back soon.
Let's see. I'll remove this flaming helm and place it with the obsidian one. Might leave the armor as is. Just a question of the annoying thing that even if you have very good armor, you sometimes don't want to wear it because the repair cost is such that if we had been repairing the obsidian armor earlier when they were breaking our armor into pieces, it would have cost us a fortune to do so. And, there is perhaps a point to be made that we wouldn't have to do quite so much repairing if we were using the obsidian one, but still, even if we had made half the trips, it would still have broken the bank. So we give some consideration to that. Can't believe I purposely walked into that one. Didn't really need to do that. Okay. Home of the Aged. I'm pretty sure these are not nice people that are waiting for us up there, so now we cast all the protection we can. We save the game and we move upwards. Why is he still cursed? He's not cursed at all. What is this about?
May we help you?
Perhaps. Why does the game say that we're cursed in this particular? Do we become cursed when we're walking through this, or is it by what happens exactly to trigger that? You see, it happened somewhere there. Now he's cursed. Walking through something. It happens somewhere on the way there. Need to figure out where exactly it happens. Oh, all we can do is find exactly where it is and try to jump past the point. Can jump past this for sure. Still fine, not fine. Going through this door. Okay, so we need to jump twice there. Is that it? We can't jump past this. But we can either realize through it. Okay. But it's happened here anyway, or? Okay, I'll cast a beacon right here, then we'll travel back to town and uncurse him again, and then travel directly back to this door to avoid these random places where you get cursed. I'm gonna chase all of them. Really can't be bothered right now. What's his name? Say my name. Say my name, say my name. When no one is around you. Now, what were the letters here? There was a D. There was an I. There was a P, and an A, and a C, and an R. And it said, "Don't feed the dragons." Yeah, that's the song I'm singing. In my head, at least. Don't feed the dragons. These writings seem to give a lesson about the letter R, the letter C, letter A, the letter P, the letter I, and the letter D. Because these were pretty much in order, the order they arrived. Is it Pickett? Is it Captain John Locke Pickett? Or Jean-Luc Picard, as they like to think it's pronounced, which is obvious bullshit. It's probably Picard. Should try it. Correct, coming up. What happens now? Are we about to be screwed here? Who's Picard? Throne of Legends. Nothing happens. Don't trust the game at all right now. What's in this book? Is it the Book of Love again? The book seems to be an account of one of Picard's favorite adventures. You open the book to a random page and begin reading. Bruno cut through yet another insane beggar with his massive broadsword. As I was saying, this town is great. Just look at this place. An excellent trainer at a bank. Excuse me, two more beggars had approached Bruno in company with their horrible disease, interrupting Bruno's conversation and slowing his stride. The sword flashed twice and two more beggars went down. Now where was I? Oh yeah. Bruno seems like a swell guy, right? Not an asshole. I'm going to guess that's Bruno the Barbarian that we're talking about here. The book seems to be an account of one of Picard's favorite adventures. Again, you open the book to a random page and begin reading. And Soplius loosened his short sword in its scabbard. It looked like yet another fight with the hated mad fools. Bargus, the party's sorcerer, began to tremble with fright. The first of the fools, the mad ones, stepped forward to receive Soplius' sword in the gut. The second followed the first, none the wiser from witnessing the fate of his fellow. These guys seem swell. It's one of those face movies. He has a face. Good for him. Seems to have mostly left us alone. Undoubtedly more teachings here. The book seems to be an account of one of Picard's favorite adventures. You open the book to a random page and begin reading, and then Princess Sheila, editor's note, the following text has been excised for the moral health of our loyal players. Yeah. Sheila is even worse. These names might mean something though, they might be a clue, so I'm taking a picture of all of the names. Quite a few have been mentioned already. The book has been hollowed out and used to store old cigars. I actually prefer that. Leave my cleric alone. Guess we'll rest. Restore our health. Okay, we're done with this. More of these. Fight these two and we rest, and then we cast the light, and then we save, and then we move on. No interesting books to read here. Another throne over here, which is seemingly the end of this level. So undoubtedly this is something of importance. That's Picard the Aged. So you've come to me for the gem of opening. What could you possibly offer me in exchange? I've been around for thousands of years and I've seen everything. Well, almost everything. There is one mysterious item that I haven't seen. It's called a widget. It's a hypothetical item of which its existence has never been proven. Have you heard of it? We lied to the guy. Really? Do you have one? Do we lie to him again? Would you like to trade it for the time of opening? Do we lie a third time? And make it so? Hero found. Time of opening, but at what potential cost? What widget did we swap? We have anything of that nature? Or are we simply dead now? This seems strangely easy. Somehow we're still alive. Did we have this widget on us after all, or I'm afraid to save. We could start a new save. Just in case. We're screwed in some way. Which we might be. Not put it past the game, but we seem to be very much alive at the moment. And now I think we might actually head to that one place on the map that we hadn't gained entrance to, because I have no idea what this whistle might open for us, but it's one of very few places where we haven't been so far. It's right here. Spoke of a stone that was required to gain access. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, he's good friends with Justin Bieber.
Only with the proper stone can I let you go in. Go away.
It's not this one, at least. We do have lots of stones, but apparently not this one. We have the chime of opening. what does it open? Does it open that final level there in the tower? It might. The Castle Town portal take us over to Lakeside, and we hike over to the lava side castle. The Whispered World, Ava. What sort of game is that? Adventure game / puzzle, okay. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Probably not tomorrow though, might be the Sunday after that. Need some time to prepare and so on. Okay, we'll jump over this. Voice is also not 100%. I have some sort of cold. 2-year-old brought a fresh set of some sort of new cold to the house, as he does. This is just not at all where we're going, actually. I have no business being here. Absolutely no business being here. Let's go back up here. Yeah, it's fun to shake things up and play some other games. Let's see. We need to travel downwards to the snow, back to this tower again. It's here somewhere on the other side there. I'm tired, let's rest. Rest once we're inside. Oops. In you go.
I see you have the key to this tower. You may pass, mortals.
We do indeed have a key to this tower. Now, lights. Lights, camera, action. Let's save here. Back in business. The only remaining bit of this castle, the only part that we couldn't access was the top floor. Only the access to the skyway. That's where things are happening. Let's see if we can get there now. We have this ID card. Yes, we can. No, this is just the final level of the tower. That's where we found the gold ID card. Seal has been broken. Please wait. Okay. Now we're gonna need the levitate spell, and we're going to need the protection. I wrapped it into God knows what. Up in the clouds, there are difficult, near impossible enemies about. A message in a bottle. It's a long road ahead, so rest where you can, but don't forget to recast your spells. Signed, the Dragon Pharaoh. More like JVC. So I guess there are places you can stop and rest and recast the levitate. Yeah, there are. What's on the other side? Empire Deluxe. Space Road Hole. It's very funny. We can cast the spells whenever we want, really, but what humor is over there now. Vegas Games, Planet's Edge. This is the game being funny. More levitate. Just stop. What's the joke on the other side? We'll go check it out. Turtles and Trolls, Nuclear War. I agree about the trolling part. It's perfectly true. This is probably a spiral that leads inwards. It's my guess, at least. At least it could be quite a bit worse. We could be surrounded by enemies. That does not seem to be the case. No. This is just a stroll in the clouds. So far, at least. I'm probably casting the levitate too often, but it's better to do it too often than to not do it often enough. then you fall down and hit your head on the ground. Imagine getting lost and going back the wrong way. What have we done here? 3 circles. Undoubtedly it's the center that we're trying to get to in this spiral. We continue to levitate. The circles are getting smaller at least, so we're getting closer to the center, although that might just be a troll. Might have to go somewhere else on the clouds. There might be a puzzle as well. Another rest stop. Might and magic, it says. I'll say. That's Dragon Pharaoh, Guardian of Xeen. In order for me to commence the unification ceremony, you must have the Cube of Power and the Scepter of Temporal Distortion. Also, the 4 elemental sleepers must be awakened. Okay, so we need to finish Castle Alamar before we can continue with this. And we need this scepter. So this is basically the end of the game. Right here. So what we do now is, so we don't have to track our way all the way back here once we have these items, is we set the beacon spell right there, and then we head over to Castle View, I was going to say, but I accidentally set a beacon instead of returning. So we'll smuggle our way into town. Forget exactly where we were able to just escape from here. I think it was just right here. Yeah. Back in town. Yeah, we're definitely getting pretty close to the end of this game. is one of those. Can we just use the teleport spell to move around here? Yes, we can. Okay, fine. Back on the main road again here. It's the bank. It's the training grounds. That's the foundry, that's where we want to set the beacon spell. Now, out of these items that he wanted, I don't think we have any of them. No, we don't. So we need to finish Castle Alamar, and there is definitely some sort of word puzzle that we need to solve. We had multiple hints about that one in the tower, and we also have some hints that we got last time around, so there's probably a difficult puzzle to solve next stream. Undoubtedly, we might have to take a look at the elemental planes as well. We haven't ventured into any of them. You can travel to all 4 of them at the edges of the Darkside. Not sure you need to, but we might need to go there to get some clues and defeat some elemental enemies over there. That might be a part of having to complete the castle. I have a feeling that once we're able to complete the castle, we will have made it pretty close to finishing the game, so there might be 1 or 2 streams left, maybe 3. This seems like a good point to wrap up the stream for tonight. We've made good progress. It's been slow, but we've made good progress. So, stick around for the raid if you can. I'll find someone that we can hit with a raid. Yeah, progress is progress. That's the way it is. We've definitely moved forward. We've completed quite a bit of the stuff that we needed to do. Elemental, my dear Watson. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of this game. Now, Derek Sassy is doing a 24-hour charity stream for the kids. She's playing Jackbox Party Packs. Let's head over her way. Yeah, thanks for moderating, Eva. Thanks for coming, guys, as always. Thanks for the follow, Ikaru, De La Morte. Thanks for doing the visit at Mr. Cola, and thanks for the raid, Mr. Cola. Thanks for picking a subscriber Sunday game, Eva. We'll do that Sunday, not tomorrow, but after that, 8 days from now. And let's go hit Derek Sassy with a raid. I'll set it up. Thanks for coming, guys. As always, we're here again Wednesday with more Indiana Jones on the Amiga part 3. Looking forward to getting out of the castle and trying to get to the point where we have to find the grail. Difficult little puzzler. We got fairly stuck last time, but I think we unstuck ourselves at the end. Until then, you enjoy the rest of your night, you sleep well, and later.